Hey, you goddamn gentlemen, this is DC. This week I recorded Casey only on the video side and royally fucked him. So you're all gonna just have to imagine all the stupid faces and hand gestures I do this week instead. Or just focus on Casey's reactions to my hilarious jokes. Closely focus.
I know deep down in my heart that if I do not follow some type of weight loss plan, that I will be 500 pounds one day.
Twerk, 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 twerk.
Gentlemen, welcome. Please find a seat and relax. We have a lot to discuss.
Welcome one and all, I am DC.
And I'm Casey.
And we are two goddamn gentlemen bringing you this time of the month and this time every future month a celebration of all things high heels and makeup. Ladies, please. Casey, it's finally that time of the month again. What are the goddamn gentlemen in store for tonight?
Oh, the gentlemen are in store for more grace, elegance, class, and beauty than they could ever think themselves capable of handling, DC.
I think that's true. I think we're out to prove that tonight.
I know, I don't know who you're bringing, but I know who I've brought, and there is no better term to describe her than a goddamn lady.
Okay, I'm excited. Why don't you go ahead and take it? I don't think there's any updates. None of my fatso ladies are dead. None of your fatso ladies are dead yet. I don't think.
As far as we know, yeah.
As far as we know. I mean, with all this Meghan Markle stuff going on, we would never know anything that ever happened to any woman on Earth. You can only have one story about one woman's suffering. One white woman's suffering on Earth. She is white, right? I think she's white.
Half white, yeah. I believe half white. No, legit, because people were saying that anyone criticizing her was racist.
Well, see, that's where you lost me, because, like, I hated her as an Italian girl. I had no idea she was half black at all. Like, not really disdain for her, but my, like, apathy towards her, and Charles, or whatever that fucking guy's name is. Henry, which one is he?
Fuck about the royal family.
That's my
fucking
point.
Cares?
That's my point. I'm like, this girl could accidentally make $50,000 by answering the wrong phone call to do a talk somewhere that wasn't paying her $200,000. She's the goddamn princess of England. Like, somebody's gonna pay you an ungodly amount of money just to be there,
dude.
And you do that once a year and you're set. Like, I really am sorry if your mother-in-law hurt your feelings, but I mean, that's kind of a trope. So, I don't know.
She's an attractive girl. She could show up anywhere with pictures of her feet, and someone will pay her way too much money for it. Yeah,
enough to pay rent.
She'll be fine.
Yeah.
She'll be fine.
You know who won't be fine? Sharon Osbourne. How dare she say somebody else's opinion on anything is just whatever. It's whatever. They have an opinion.
What did Sharon do? I missed this.
I think Sharon defended Piers Morgan and said, like, he didn't. Oh. I don't know how far it went, because I really honestly was done with that whole thing. It's so stupid. Piers Morgan said he didn't believe she was actually suicidal. She was acting. Okay, maybe insensitive. Definitely insensitive. Maybe right. Who knows? It could be right. It could be wrong. But who cares? At the end of the day, who the fuck cares what Piers Morgan says about anybody? It was topical to talk about that at the time, and he's fucking looking for anything that's controversial. You probably just throw it out on that alone. If you had thought about it for 2 seconds, you probably could have just thrown it out as, Skip Bayless type nonsense. But no, they had to cancel him and then cancel anyone who said either that they agreed with his opinion or that even him saying it shouldn't have got him fired. And then Sharon Osbourne got Me Too'd by all of it. It's great, though, if you think about it, because the whole View, I want it to happen to the whole View. Suicidal thoughts are the next thing you can't question. Somebody calling their cat their kid, like, you're not going to be able to question that anymore. Like, the women will steamroll other women who say, like, don't call that your kid. I have 5 actual kids. Don't tell me about, they'll freak out. They'll get her canceled for that.
If cancel culture turns on people who are appropriating child culture by calling their dog their fur baby, if they start getting canceled and thrown out of society, then I am back in on cancel culture.
Well, I got bad news for you. They are the ones doing all the canceling, and you know.
Damn it! I do know,
and
that.
you know it. So, yeah, good luck with that. But that whole thing has been quite funny to me. I'll just call them my honorary ladies, including Pierce Morgan of the month.
That's perfect. All right, let's honor some ladies, DC, and I'm going to, as you always should, when possible, let a lady introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Farrah Abraham, and I'm famous for being a top reality star in the U.S. I feel that I am somewhat confrontational.
So, Farrah Abraham. Oh, what happened, DC? You were kind of...
Hold on.
What happened? You're to
I
your
got
face
thrown.
there.
I got thrown 2 curveballs right there. Actually, 3 curveballs. The first curveball was the curveball that you threw me. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I could watch more of this. And then she turns around and starts talking about how she's famous for being a top reality star. And I was like, oh, okay, like she's kind of obnoxious. And then this picture of this clown mask that's been welded to this poor woman's face pops up. And I'm like, oh shit, that girl does not look anything like what the other girl looked like. I thought she was like Asian, kind of. Like she looked kind of Asian at the beginning. Maybe that's just on my mind because all of them are, struggling right now. It's their turn. So I thought she was Asian, and then it turns out she's not at all. And then they said Farrah Abraham, and I totally have heard of who she is. And that's not what she might have looked like when I heard about it. So, 3 curveballs. 3 curveballs. I didn't know what to do with any of them.
Where would you know her from? Oh, let's move on. Maybe we'll figure it out. So, yeah, Farrah Abraham, born in 1991, and originally became famous in 2009 on the show 16 and Pregnant.
Yeah.
Eventually starred on the show Teen Mom, and partially completing the Circle of Sadness, eventually competed on Celebrity Big Brother.
At least it wasn't celebrity boxing or whatever else they have them do.
So she mentioned in that very confusing opening clip that she tends to be confrontational. A lady is indeed.
I thought she was pretty submissive.
Oh, interesting. We won't. I don't think whatever you saw we'll be seeing tonight, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
A lady is indeed confrontational.
And I'm gonna just say this. If my fucking flip-flops are not fucking fixed because of your goddamn mouth over that fucking intercom, I am going to straight up fucking kill this whole fucking house.
And I'm entitled
You know
to my
what?
opinion.
I didn't ask for fucking opinions. I asked to hear a fucking vote.
Okay.
So dipshit number 2 should fucking sit
Hey,
down.
hey. I haven't
You
raised my hand
sick
yet.
fucking bastard.
You let yourself down, sweetheart.
Oh, you're a failure to Britain, bitch.
You're a failure to Britain.
Britain, bitch. So she,
yeah, that was a mess.
she's a goddamn lady,
Whole mess.
and she's very calm, and she's very well measured at all times. That's what I learned.
And that's totally what she looks like.
That's right.
Totally.
Back when she was 21, not looking like this picture here, there was a private sex tape.
Oh, it was
Private sex tape that just happened to be with
case
her
in,
and a
case
guy
in
named
point.
happened to be with her and some guy named James Dean.
I don't know.
I don't know who James. I actually don't know who he is, but it says he's a porn star. So she went on Dr. Phil to clean this whole mess up, and that went good.
That's not why she went on there.
At first you said there wasn't a tape, but if there was a tape, that it was just for your personal use. I guess in this YouTube generation, people just make tapes. So you just, why did you make the tape?
For me to be happy for myself and my own privacy. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, I'm not saying there is. I'm just asking why you
Yeah,
did it. I've
so-
never made one. I don't have.
Thank
If you feel
Christ.
like it, you go
Yeah.
ahead. You don't need to let me know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I won't.
Did she say, if you make one, let me know?
She said, "Don't let me know."
Oh.
She's a don't let me know.
God.
She is, however, a master of improv.
Well, help me understand, because I'm a different generation. They talk about the YouTube generation, because when I was your age.
Am I in the YouTube generation?
Well, no, we didn't have computers when I was your age.
Okay.
We didn't have computers, and we didn't have YouTube, and we didn't have camera phones and all that
Other
sort of
tubes.
stuff. And so now people take videos of everything.
You can do it. It's like, hey, I'm back in the studio. See you guys.
So
You know,
I've got these
it's
big
fun.
cameras. I don't have little cameras. So, but
Bragging.
Yeah, guys. So come on back. We're in the studio. It's fun.
Yeah, I follow immediately. Do you have a Patreon? Please let me donate to you. She probably does, and she probably makes a killing. That's the fucking most tragic part of all of this whole show is how much more famous some of these things are, and we're just like, oh my god.
DC, she has the 2021 version of Patreon for women.
Oh, that's good.
She's got an OnlyFans. We will not be seeing any
does.
of that content. In a shocking twist that was not foreshadowed at all by DC's reaction to her name, the porno was actually sold and distributed, called Farrah Superstar Backdoor Teen Mom. Ever heard of it?
It was named something else by the time it got to me. It had already been renamed maybe 6 or 7 times by the time I got a hold of that thing.
She went on to star in Farrah 2, Backdoor and More. Maybe you saw that one. Maybe that's the one that you saw.
No, I've never seen more than Backdoor. Anything more than that, I click next. It's too much. You're doing too much.
You're on Live Leak when that happens. You're not there for the same reasons.
That's right. Those are accident boners, we call them.
That's insertion that was not on purpose at all by anybody involved. The inanimate object or that person. DC,
Yeah.
she decided, well, my goodness, being a whore is kind of easy. You can make money pretty simply that way. Why not go make money at a porn convention?
Right.
I'll tell you
Like
why
a
not.
like a kissing booth, but way more expensive.
That's right. And way less fun.
Yeah, way less innocent.
The reason is because you may just end up being the recipient of the greatest interview question ever asked.
Okay.
I'm here with the lovely
Farrah Abraham. Hi, guys.
Now, Farrah, let me ask you a question. What is your favorite set experience that you've ever had?
I haven't had a set experience, so that's funny.
Oh, you haven't had a set experience? Yeah, on set.
I'm known for a celebrity sex tape. That's what I'm known for, so
I'm an idiot, yes.
it's okay.
Okay, so you're known for celebrity sex tape, okay. And, well, who is the celebrity?
Dude, I have to see the rest of that. I have to see how that was answered. Does
She
her
wasn't-
head explode?
She wasn't pleased.
Oh, that's fantastic. I really hope that was planned. Like, my faith in humanity depends on whether
definitely-
or not the people I give credit for being sarcastic are or not. And if they are, then my humanity is restored.
He may have planned it. She was not in on it for sure.
No.
And I was really mad because when I was recording that, YouTube kept on insisting and giving me like, hey, watch this video next, but like 30 seconds before the end. And it wouldn't go away. I couldn't make it go away. Eventually he asked her who was going to win Best Actor. Would it be Leo DiCaprio from The Revenant? And she was like, who is this Leo and why do you think he's winning something?
What? That was her answer?
She did not know who Leo DiCaprio was. You can go find it. It's pretty good. Quick aside,
Idiot.
DC.
Yeah.
She, huge whore, clearly, but not afraid to flaunt it, which makes her the best runway model in history, but runway modeling skills make her the worst runway model in history. Here we go.
Oh, good.
So it just flashes her vagina coming out down the runway. But now now I'm not an expert in this, but you go ahead and tell me how she does here on the turn.
Oh, missed it.
And the wander
She's off. Oh, wait.
She eventually.
Maybe that was supposed to happen?
Yeah, I don't think she was supposed to leave the carpet. Maybe she was. I don't know.
I don't think she was even part of the thing. I think she just came in late from going to the bathroom and just took a run at the red carpet, flashed her vajay, and sat in her seat to watch the actual models do it.
Yeah, why not? Why not? I think she made the right choice. You know what?
Hey,
that
how
looks
about
like
that?
fun. I'm doing that. Here's my vagina.
Yeah, can you believe it was only one kid?
So
Yes.
let's switch back to Celebrity Big Brother.
Okay.
Now she caused quite the stir, DC, on the end of the season panel show, right? Like remember, like Survivor, they do the last thing where everybody's in the studio now. And
Oh yeah, and they try to
yucking it
ask
up.
questions to stir up the drama again. Yeah,
Sure.
I love that.
So that was happening here. She's on stage with, I guess, her boyfriend at the time, or just some guy, and they're
same. How would you know?
how would you ever know?
How would you know?
And they're laughing because he's like an internet troll, and they're like, yeah, people don't have a sense of humor. You know, you just can't deal with people like that. And the host is like, well, you called one of them a pedophile. He's like, yeah, it was funny, right? You know, and apparently
funny.
these people they're talking about were backstage. So
Yes.
So she's out here being a lady, and a non-lady is very, very angry. So that's fun.
Who was that? Amber who?
Just some
Did
other
it
celebrity
matter?
from Big Brother,
Oh my god.
Just
Okay.
just some other lady. That got pretty heated, and the guys got involved a little bit here.
And
Is
this
this
is
Big
why
Brother or Celebrity Rehab?
I think it was both. I think they mixed casting.
Like a
And they
mashup?
just filmed them all together and released
Again,
them on different
how
channels.
would you know?
You would never.
Again, how would you know?
You could never tell. So the guys get involved. We get a little heated, and that's fine. Now that all made me laugh pretty hard and whatnot. They yelled at each other some more. The uglier one got sent off stage. Everybody got dragged around, and eventually it kind of calmed down. They yelled at each other through the set for a while. It was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
But that actually led me to something that made me laugh harder than that, which was I followed a little bit of a rabbit hole on this Amber character and did find this scene from a different episode that made me laugh pretty hard.
Question. Did you make any sexual advances toward... on that question, and Matt answered no, but he did not pass that question.
So what does that mean?
You made sexual advances?
No, I don't know what that means.
You mother bitch. You mother
Outside.
You mother
What could that
that ugly ass mother bitch.
How dare you call anyone ugly, ma'am? How dare you? I smell a lady of the night number 8 for KC.
Could be Amber. It could be Amber.
But,
yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of smells coming off of that, so who knows?
That's true.
Yeah.
Farrah gets along famously with her producers and technical crew on the programs that she's worked for.
I bet.
I have 3 examples.
Hi, Larry Barry.
Hi, Farrah.
Hi. I don't know why anyone's here today because there's really a void in our agreement because you wouldn't allow me to seek other forms of income.
Right now, by having
Line.
us go, you're in breach of contract. That's
No,
about
I'm
all of
not.
it. Sure you are.
No, I'm not. I did everything on my end, sweetheart. So you can just take your little ass and get on a phone call and do your job.
No,
all right?
I've done my job, which
No,
is
you
why
haven't.
we're here.
This is for another show. That's about therapy with my mother. It's not about my struggles or me being a teen mom or any of that type of thing.
How is that different?
And you're
This show,
you know what's so
this show
laughable right now? Larry, I'm laughing. I would love to not laugh in your face. What a dumb, twisted mother.
So she's real mad at Larry because he
Oh,
won't let
yeah.
her go do a TV show about being a teen mom or being famous for being famous. Because he thinks it'll be a conflict with his show, which is about her formerly being a teen mom and being famous for being famous. I don't know what his point is.
None of that seems scripted to me at all. Or
Not even
like it was the last take before the director was just like, oh my God, fuck it. I am not saying take 47. I'm not saying it. 46 is good enough. She is so stupid. Who wrote these for her? These are long sentences with long words like agreement in them.
See-
Who did that?
See, that one,
You're fired.
that one I'm 50-50 on because she's capable of that. But this one, Not written for sure. This is a fun one. Part 2.
No, I don't like you, or I know I don't even want to look at you. I'm really not trying to get in your way of it. You and your excuses. Please tell me how I can get in your way here so I can help. I really don't know.
Oh,
That was real. That was real.
That was a real one.
That was real. That was real. Yeah, she was. That was real bitch shit.
All right, so let's say it's 1-1. Let's go part 3.
Okay, I like this.
I think we want to look at just sort of how people are treated. Do you feel like you respect the people that are around you trying to make the show and spend
I
all this
respect a
time?
lot of people who respect me.
Right, but you do have very little empathy or compassion for other people. There has to be respect for our crews and for the producers, and if there's an issue,
people.
but the amount of work that goes into keeping you happy with crew has bubbled up to a point that we have to figure out
If
if
it's
we move
overwhelming
forward.
for you, I'm sure there's a
I don't
better
know.
way of handling it.
Right, but out of 9 moms, you're the only one that's the problem.
I'm not difficult.
Oh.
Understanding I am working my
Gentleman
ass
of the
off
year.
just like
Real.
Definitely
Real.
real. Definitely real.
Oh, I don't know about all
Yeah.
that.
No, he handled that perfectly.
So
Just like your father. Do you just sit them down? You say, you fucked up. What's the problem? What's going on here? Why are you fucking up? Well, I'm not fucking up. Oh, no.
Well,
No, that's not true. That's not true.
So she obviously becoming famous on 16 and Pregnant. You have to imagine her parents are just
Thrilled.
dipshits, right? Yeah, thrilled too, I guess, but dipshits. So
Yes,
they might be
because
thrilled.
they're dipshits.
Yeah, exactly. So that was kind of the way she was raised, was in this reality TV world, and she's really into it to a real weird extent. In January 2014, she was cast for the 4th season of Couples Therapy. However, Brian Daw, who was her boyfriend at the time, slated to be on the show with her, eventually claimed that he was hired by Farrah to appear as her on-screen boyfriend and ultimately refused to appear on the program. Consequently, Farrah Abraham became the only cast member in Couples Therapy history to appear on the show alone.
She actually appeared?
She decided to use her time to refocus on repairing her relationship with her mother.
Yeah, her mother / her father / everybody. Oh man, what a mess! A mess.
One final clip, DC. We started with confrontation.
Mm-hmm.
Let's end with it.
I had the same glass as everyone else. I had the 2 cans. She's an alcoholic. She's an alcoholic, a liar, a manipulator, and a whore.
My physique of a Greek god.
He's not even Greek.
Got him.
Not even.
What do you have to say about that?
He's not even Greek. It's a good point. She raises.
That's a good point. Yeah,
that's a good point.
That's cultural appropriation. We don't approve of that here.
That's right. DC honorary time.
Yes,
I've got a
Who we
few.
got?
My first one is simply titled "Uh-oh."
And in the week that the woman, Sarah Everard, was abducted and we suppose killed because remains have been found in a woodland in Kent, I would argue that at the next opportunity for any bill that's appropriate, I might actually put in an amendment to create a curfew for men on the streets after 6 p.m, which I feel would make women a lot safer. And discrimination of all kinds would be lessened.
Of all kinds.
All discrimination would be better if men had to stay home after 6 p.m.
Right. Because then all men would be on the internet at the same time. You know how damaging that would be?
Oh, that's dangerous shit right there.
Ask Warren Buffett how damaging a group of men on the internet can become. And that's exactly what you don't want. You want them out drinking and forgetting, the plans that they schemed all day to overthrow their lords. You want them to drink and forget about that. So they're very sick in the morning. They're like, oh shit, I gotta buy medicine. I better work to buy medicine and food. I'm very hungry. I ate all my food last night because I was so drunk. God damn it. What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, no, a curfew. I love that 60... Oh, man, no. That's being generous. I think this woman's probably 71. A 71-year-old woman is pushing for a curfew of 6 o'clock because everybody in her circle, like, they're already inside. So anybody younger than her circle is like hooligans. Like, what are all these 50-year-olds doing out on the streets? Murdering and pillaging and raping. No one has ever heard of a man killing somebody in his own house. Never. It's never happened in the history of humankind. It's proven that a man only kills when he's having a good time. Oh, shit. This lady cracks me up. I love it.
Bravo. Bravo, DC. Honorary number 2 for me was a thing I saw on Twitter, and the person that tweeted it really encapsulated it perfectly with their title. Welcome to Bloodbath and Body Works.
Oh, get her, Karen. Oh, yes. Yes! Yes!
I love the look at her feet, looking for grip. She just keeps...
That she has none. There's no grip at all. Let go of my arm! You're in a fight.
Bath and Body Works.
Someone grab the last cucumber melon candle, and I'm gonna find out who it was. I asked you to go. She kept her flip-flops on. That's impressive. That's impressive.
That's a really nice
she
job.
kept her flip-flops on. Lady, give it up. You lost. You're lucky they're not saying, hey, don't get out of here. Stay here.
Yeah.
She's lucky they're telling her to get out. Like, that's all I needed to hear. Be out of there in like 2 seconds. If they're like, sir, you need to stay here. What are you doing? Why are you trying to leave? You need to stay here right now. We're calling the cops. You stay here. I'm like, no, I'm out of here. This fucking idiot who's never been in any trouble in her whole life until that cucumber melon candle was taken. Decided to throw hands and kept her flip-flops on. Amazing.
Shout out to her. That's an awesome job. Let's move on to another honorary lady, DC. A woman is accused of stabbing her husband several times after finding photos of him having sex with a younger woman before realizing they were actually old photos of her.
Oh, man. Well, that's,
it happens.
That's what he gets. That's what he gets. That cheating bastard.
That bastard. Police in Mexico were called out to reports of domestic abuse at a home in Sonora after neighbors heard screaming and shouting coming from the property.
Now, I don't want to hear another word about how racist it is that if I mistake like one Hispanic lady for another. I mean, this I mean, I've never killed somebody over it.
I'm on fucking fire right now. Holy fuck. When they arrived, they found a man who had been named as Juan N. Lying on the ground. I knew it was going to kill you. I knew Juan N. was going to kill you. Lying on the ground after sustaining multiple stab wounds to his arms and legs. His wife...
Oh, shit. That's a terrible way to go. Arms and legs. Jesus Christ.
She got him everywhere.
Ow, 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 ow. He just gets stabbed in the arms and legs and dies from that. Oh, shit.
I don't think he died.
Good.
His wife, who has only been identified as Leonora R., was then arrested at the scene. According to the Daily Mail, the violent attack started after the woman found photos of her husband having sex with what she thought was another woman. She is said to have grabbed a knife and lunged at her husband, repeatedly stabbing him and shouting abuse. Juan was eventually able to take the weapon and demanded
Wait,
to know...
hold on.
Yep.
Hold on. Read that back. She was stabbing him while yelling what?
Shouting abuse. So she was verbally abusing him while stabbing him.
Or shouting rape and just covering her tracks. When they come and like this guy is stabbed, like... Well, what happened?
I don't think she was shouting the word abuse. I think she was.
Oh. Well, if she was, that would make her much smarter.
Abuse! Abuse!
Yeah, Yeah, because then the neighbors come and the police are like, well, what happened to the witnesses? And they're like, we heard this woman shouting abuse, and then we come in here and the husband's dead. Any story she tells is going to fly.
Yeah,
Anyone, even in Mexico.
Any good lady, DC, is always what?
Acquitted.
That's right.
Always acquitted.
Eventually he got the weapon, demanded to know why she was carrying out the attack. She told him that the photos, which the man had explained were old photos, the two of them, had sent her into the raids. When she realized the images were actually of her, and they were from years before when they were dating, here's my favorite line. A report in the dossier Politico claims the woman didn't recognize herself as she was thinner, younger, and wearing more makeup.
Oops.
Damn it. All right, so that's my honorary number 3. Let's go to number 4.
Let's go to number 4.
This is from the same article as it continues. In an equally bizarre case, in the U.S., police say a woman stabbed her husband after she had a dream he had been cheating on her.
That's less bizarre.
Detective Abraham McKenzie from the Jones County Sheriff's Department told the Laurel Leader Call that Lindsay Stevens, 33, had stabbed her sleeping husband in the early hours of the morning. According to investigators, Stevens said she, quote, had a dream that her husband was messing around, end quote. So she grabbed a knife and stabbed him several times.
Okay. These stories that you're telling me, as funny as they are, they're really kind of a dime a dozen, right? You've heard of different versions of this where
sure.
Yeah. But it's funny. Like, it's comical to people when you say this, and it's just like being a dog watching a movie about Old Yeller. just like, oh yeah, good movie, guys. Thanks. Oh man.
Statistically speaking, one of us will get stabbed in our sleep at some point soon.
Statistically, it's 100% on my end. I have a wife that will dream that I stole something out of her hope chest or something and stab me in the middle of the night.
You're gonna hate me more than you'd hate her if she did that right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Honorary number 5.
Okay.
Surprise, DC. It's Farrah Abraham's 60-year-old mother who is starting a rap career.
Oh yes, Deb Zog. Deb's OG. Why would you?
Oh hell, we think
Hold on.
better place.
Yeah.
Why would you use that font and that way? It looked like Debzog was your rap name. And I was like, oh no, Deb's OG. That flows. Great job.
Well, wait till you hear flow in the song. You think the name flows.
It's Deb's OG, that you think you know me. You ain't seen nothing yet. Allow me to reintroduce myself. It's Deb's OG, that you think you know me. You ain't seen nothing yet. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
Every dude in that room fucked her after this.
You think you know whatever. I've had my ups and downs.
Every one of them.
Everybody throw your hands up high if you got your shit together.
Put those hands down right now. Your shit is so fucked. You have no idea. Every single person involved with this music video used this to fuck her. And she would have done it without the music video. She would have done it with just the compliment of, hey, you could be in a music video. She would be right on your dick.
Oh, and that would be the only reason to say that, because it's not true at all. DC, would you like to hear the rest of it?
Nope.
Okay, it's
Unless
time to party. Bells in the house, getting money, say ho. Ladies, if you're sexy and you know it, go and let it show. Oh, it's a celebration. I stay fresh, no expiration. This goes out as a dedication. Deb's OG.
Yeah, that line was a lie.
Just
ignore it.
It's Deb's OG. That you
Deb's
think
dog.
you know me. You ain't seen nothing yet. Allow me to reintroduce myself. It's Deb's OG. That you think you know me.
This will be stuck in your head for an hour. I can prove it.
No, I've already forgotten it.
Hello,
I've already forgotten it.
All right, I won't make you listen to the last verse.
Oh my god.
DC,
that was bad. I've seen some bad music videos. That's up there.
I was actually so happy I found that. I was going to include it, and I was like,
Yeah,
no, she's
why
her
wouldn't
own.
you be?
She's her own honorary. What am I thinking? This is ridiculous.
You're absolutely right.
All right, that's it. That's what I have for you.
Oh, Casey, that was fantastic. All right. I've already given my honoraries. They were impromptu and topical as fuck, but they'll have to do. Without further ado, Casey, actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm gonna slow play my Lady of the Night and start with the beginning. I know you're not the type of person who gets super involved in Twitter shit. Like you'll log in and you'll see some shit and like you'll think of something funny to say and then you'll post it. But you don't get petty with nobodies.
Yeah, no, I
for the
really
most
don't.
part.
I don't interact with anybody really.
Right. And I do. Because it doesn't matter. ABC, always be trolling. It doesn't matter how big the account. Blue check, no blue check. I'm going to fuck with you. So somebody was posting about, I don't know, something woke shit, you know. I have no idea what it was. But whatever it was so stupid in the virtue signaling aspect of it. That, like, that's all they cared about. They just wanted to make sure everybody knew that they were quote unquote woke. Even though their principles probably have nothing to do with being an egalitarian or an equal rights activist, whatever the case may be. They're just on for the ride, right? Mm-hmm. So I said something like, congrats on how woke you are. Thank you for your service. Congrats on how woke you are, clearly. And this Twitter hero stepped in to defend their honor. I wasn't talking to this person, but they had a nice shot to get in on me, Casey, if you will, without further ado. The beginning. The Omega, if you will. Or the Alpha, excuse me. Nobody here cares about church shit, right? No? Great. This person, Multi, who has a picture who is, who knows, a guy or a girl. And that seems to be the theme with a lot of our ladies of the night, at least mine. So fuck it. They're a lady for all intents and purposes. They're multi at the very least. At Gravity Break. This person, just a little bit of background, makes like pixel art or is affiliated with a site that makes pixel art. They boast their chip, I think it's called Chip something music. It's like the Nintendo soundtracks. Like do 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 do.
Okay.
You know, it's like very rudimentary and weird. And like poppy notes and stuff. Yeah, kind of weird. He's bragging about how he wrote 100 of these songs in 2020. And it's your pinned tweet. I have Twitter beef with you now because of what you wrote, which was, replying to me, I like how, quote, woke just means acknowledging racism in any capacity. And conservatives use it as an insult. Not just conservatives, buddy. I mean, there's a lot of people that use woke as an insult, especially when they're using it sarcastically, like I was against your friend. But this person caught my attention. I had to do a little bit of petty investigation, so I dove a little bit further. And this person has a lot of weird tweets, a lot of weird retweets, and a lot of weird tweets. But one of the weird tweets, if you would pull up the next image here, Gravity Break, aka Multi, says, Ludwig the Accursed, in lowercase and uppercase letters with a whole bunch of like Sanskrit or something weird, like all around it, wingdings or something. And then me, : there's my little chef. What in the fuck is he talking about? She talking about? Can you make any sense of that goddamn tweet?
No, I have no idea.
That got 1 like, by the way. So I decided, who likes this fucking garbage? Next image, if you would, for me, please. Sure. I'll show you. My boy Joe. My boy Joe will like this garbage. He is the 1 like on that garbage tweet that means absolutely fucking nothing. And Joe's biography, what is it? The
Twitter bio?
The Twitter bio starts off he, him. So, whatever. Bad start. It doesn't get better from there. He goes, I love my girlfriend and our 5 children. Does that sound weird? Does that sound weird to you, the way that phrasing is?
Yeah.
I love my girlfriend and our 5 children. Like, that just screams this girl had at least 4 kids that weren't his by the time he came around.
Oh, yeah,
maybe 5.
There you go.
Right? I mean, doesn't it?
Yeah, now you're on something. Yeah, okay. I see what you're getting at now. Yes.
It's very weird. It's very weird. His ratio of people he follows to how many follow him doesn't matter. Why would you insinuate any value out of that number? I don't know why. That's not a projection of my numbers. I think 409 following to 75 followers, that's probably the best ratio. In fact, I prefer that. And that doesn't have anything to do with what my numbers might look like right now. I just prefer that. I have enough followers. I don't want any more Twitter followers. Do not follow at the gentleman DC. I have enough. Okay? Enough. I don't want any more followers. Please don't
To
follow
capacity, everybody. Relax.
To capacity, yeah. The best part I've found about these Twitter folk is this little handy note that Twitter's been giving me this whole time that I've just been ignoring this whole time. At the very bottom, Casey, not followed by anyone you're following. Thank Christ. Thank Christ. Nobody I follow follows this fucking idiot. So, Joe, his profile picture definitely stands out. Go to the next image. I do you all the favor of blowing that up for you. Oh, that's lovely.
Not in the way I was hoping, but it's bigger now.
It's certainly bigger. He's transposed his face sloppily onto the moon. I think it's the moon. It's a weird picture of the moon because it's I don't know, just very yellow, makes his skin look gray, and he's got like frog mouth.
It's actually a microscopic image of one of his girlfriend's eggs right before the bull's sperm reaches it as he sits in the corner of the room.
And he wipes off the rest. Oh my god.
With his tongue.
I think I knew you were going. I wasn't going to go there. I'm glad you did though. Look at this fucking guy. This is great. He's got like frog mouth. His eyes are like super magnified. No offense, Casey. And it just is just all around not great. Not great on Joe's part. But I will say this. For Joe. In his pinned tweet about how much he loves his fucking girlfriend, he is the undefeated cropping champion, Casey. I think this is undisputed. Please, the next image, if you would.
Cropping champion.
He is a cropping champion. All right. So, here's Joe. He's got a fucking punk chick nasal piercing through the, what the fuck is that center part called?
That's your septum?
Septum, thank you. I was about to say labrum, and I was like, no, that's way further south, so I'm not going to say that.
The labrum's over here. I know that. I learned
yeah, there you go. There you go. The septum, which is usually, reserved for chicks, but whatever. He's he, him, and he's sticking to it. So Joe says, hey, everyone. Okay, and again, the punctuation of these fucking people is non-existent. I would say it sucks, but it would have to exist in some manner to suck, and it's not even there. So it's just non-existent nonsense. Hey, everyone, did I mention I have a wonderful girlfriend, Princess Malaria? At Princess Malaria is this girl's name, and she probably calls people racist, unironically. So let's just get that out of the way. Who's perfect and great, and did I mention I love her? Okay, see, cropping champion. Next photo, please. Ah!
Oh.
Ah! And to prove that I didn't fuck with this at all, there's the tweet. It's just expanded. There's the tweet to the right. You can see 7 goddamn retweets. Why? I don't know. Who would ever retweet this? Think of that person.
So this is from 2016, so you'd probably have to dig deep to find out who tweeted it. But I bet 6 of them are malaria-related bot accounts.
Probably. Yeah, Princess Malaria, love it. Retweeted. There's a princess of our shit? Great. I didn't realize. Long live Short live the queen. So this is all obviously nonsense.
She looks like a cute girl from here up, and like a foreman wearing lipstick.
Where he cropped it, you might say.
Yeah. From there down, like
undefeated.
Like there's a condo complex being built near here. I feel like the bottom half of her face is in charge of like the load-in of the lumber. But the top half of her face is waiting for the bottom half of her face to come home from a hard day's work.
It's like a South American river that's like calm on the top, and it's just piranhas underneath.
Her face has an undercurrent.
Yeah, a strong one that you will not survive. So don't wade too deeply.
Crop carefully.
Crop carefully. Next image, if you would, please. This is her. Fucking. There you go. Goddess of Filth. Casey.
Yeah.
That's lovely. This is my lady. It doesn't get ladier like than Goddess of Filth, especially because it's all undercase.
Oh, she's the lady.
She's not
what
even
a surprise. Wow.
She is the lady of the night. Goddess of Filth, Princess Malaria. Let's go on. Okay, Casey, I'm going to ask you to go to the next picture real quick. This is her profile picture zoomed in. Go to that real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, and then go back to her profile. Okay. Call me Val. She, her, I guess. Took the words right fucking out of my mouth. Right out. I couldn't believe it. It was nailed right on the nose. Her location is she, her, because she's got to be clever like that. Just in case you didn't see that she is just a girl.
When it comes to location, though, there's no guesswork involved. She's absolutely she, her.
Yeah, if you want to find her, she is at she, her. Oh, the local coffee shop? Okay, great. I'll see you there. That's fantastic. She's been on Twitter since 2013, so she should know better. She has 110 following her. Or excuse me, 110 people she follows and 128 people that follow her. So a positive ratio. Can't hate on that. And again, the lovely Twitter note at the bottom. Not followed by anyone you're following. Casey, thank Christ.
Check back soon.
Thank Christ.
Check back soon.
Oh, nobody. Yeah, please find these people. They want your attention, so give it to them. Goddess of Filth, and you can play the next image because obviously it's the zoomed in. Give me your take, Casey, on Goddess of Filth. I mean, she's clearly a woman in her. I mean, God, what do you think? 57? She's got to be 50. She's got to be 57.
She's either 57 or 17, but was in a big fire.
Yeah, or 12 and is in Brazil.
God damn it.
Either way, it could be any of those three. No, she is.
The proportions are very off.
Yes, her proportions notably are very off, and it's all bad. It's all bad. The hair is blue, clearly. She, I think, either highlighted this picture after in post, or she got her hair done and immediately just did this, because her hair is like half an inch maybe, completely bright blue.
Oh, that's not a ponytail? It's just shaved? Ugh.
I think it's shaved,
I think
dude.
you're
And
right.
if it's a ponytail, it's
right.
a terrible angle.
I think you're right.
I think so.
God damn it.
Ponytails are a sign of the masters of past. They will not have this affront, Casey.
It's making my eye water. Oh.
Ponytails compare women to horses or something like that. So that's bad. They don't do it. Casey, this lady has some of the best takes and best tweets, I think, on Twitter. She may be undefeated in how poignant and brilliant, really, her tweets are. If you'd show the next image here. Goddess of Filth, Princess Malaria, says, I almost have it myself an anxiety attack thinking how deep Drew Barrymore's family goes. Dude, this was the first tweet. I didn't have to go anywhere for this. This was March 18th, 12:38 a.m. I mean, this was
what's going on
prime
with
time.
Barrymore's family? I don't know what does that mean?
I have no idea, but no matter what's happening, I don't care what is happening in Drew Barrymore's family, I will never have an anxiety attack about it. ever.
Are you sure?
Or then tweet. And if I did have an anxiety attack about it, I sure as fuck wouldn't tweet about that shit. Holy cow. You'll notice one like, or I noticed one like. Casey, if you would, for me, next image. Of course, it's my boy Joe.
It's Joe.
Of course, Casey. But we did have some questions as to Joe's maybe cuckoldry, or maybe not cuckoldry. Next tweet, if you would, for me, please. Next image. Goddess of Filth says, Casey, and I think you'll agree with this, in capitalism, you have two options, dying or working till you die, and I think that's beautiful. Heart emoji.
Hear, hear.
Hear, hear. She obviously meant this sarcastically, based on everything that's in her Twitter universe. But I think it could do with a little change. In life, you have two options. Dying or working till you eat. And I think that's beautiful. Casey.
An equal but beautiful sentiment. I agree.
I think so. You'll notice this one has one retweet. It's your boy Joe. But 2 likes. Casey, surely one of them is your boy Joe, of course. But the second is somebody new. Some random guy with a long-ass fucking name that was ridiculous, and I won't even try to pronounce it. Not even later when I bring him back in. Next tweet, if you would, for me, please. Goddess of Filth says, I don't understand why people sign up for, parentheses, optional, in parentheses, classes.
Is that because the word was optional?
Just say optional, you idiot. Okay, hold on. I got to restart this. I don't understand why people sign up for optional, in parentheses, classes when they're just going to fall asleep and not do any activity assigned. Oh my God, like my class is optional. You don't have to take it. It won't affect you at all. I hate it here. I want to go to bed. This person is lovely.
So do they, but they have, more balls to just do it on their desk.
You know what the class probably isn't?
Optional?
No. The class probably isn't of any value at all. Can you imagine the type of person this...
What is this, though?
The type of class this person takes and other people are falling asleep in it because it's optional and she wants to white knight for the class?
What optional class exists that anyone is taking and going to and falling asleep? That doesn't happen.
Exactly. Yeah, unless you're a
real.
freshman taking some optional general credits or something like that. Like I took gender studies.
But those are credits, though. They're not optional credits. You need them. You got to get them.
Oh
somehow.
yeah, sure. The class was optional because it was elective. Maybe she meant elective.
If she meant elective, it still doesn't make any sense. Why would you take any class?
Some people like to pay a lot of money for something very boring. But KC, you may notice again, 2 likes. Obviously,
Joe.
It's my boy Joe. But second one, actually, you know what? Go show the next slide. I had this set up better when I was less drunk.
We got Joe.
Your boy Joe. He's number 1. And this motherfucker, Matt Propriantapenultima.
Good job.
What in the fuck are these people? Who, otherwise known as Jellicle Matt from Oklahoma City. He's got 3,000 people he's following, 500 almost that follow him. And KC, not followed by anyone you're following. Thank Christ.
It's good news.
Jellicle Matt has his own hot takes, as you can imagine. A man named Jellicle Matt. You don't just sign up for Twitter for no reason. And next slide, please, if you would. He says, I am not sure if it due to waking up at 1 a.m., then going on a 10-mile walk, getting my first dose of the vaccine yesterday, or finally opening that jar of squirrel jam. But I am kind of sleepy.
I want to quit the internet.
What? Okay. Not something I would tweet. Definitely not something I would like if I saw somebody tweeted it. But nevertheless, there is one like. KC, I'll give you one guess who that like may be. This is his most recent tweet, by the way. This is all happening today. Everything I've showed you is from today and yesterday. This is breaking, developing cuck news right now, Casey.
Is it your boy Joe?
It's not.
Damn it.
Next slide, please. It's your girl.
Oh.
Goddess of filth. Liking this motherfucker's tweets. Oh, she's dogging my boy.
Joe. No.
I don't like it. I don't like what she's up to. Obviously but she is a lady, so I will give her the credit, and a lady does what she wants, right? I think we can all agree with that. And including doing what she wants. She will not be a part of any type of stereotype, Casey. She is her own woman, and she decides what she retweets. And, she doesn't have to explain herself to anybody why she might have retweeted that. Next slide, if you would, please. I'm sure you're going to be shocked by what she would retweet. Oh, a place where the cat shouldn't be on Twitter. She retweeted them because a cat sat on a thing where a chicken has some knitted eggs. Isn't that great? Isn't that worth a retweet and totally not stereotypical at all of a crazy fucking cat person? Now I'm starting to think the 5 children he was referring to are all cats.
Who the fuck started?
And he's one of those people.
Who started the cat shouldn't account, and how do we fire them into the sun?
I don't know, but you heard it here first, Patreonies. Go to at cat shouldn't.
And follow, because it's good content.
Follow and but just don't say anything mean to them, ever.
Don't do that.
Casey, this was a fluke, obviously. Next tweet. The very next retweet,
So
actually.
You're saying that was a misclick. Like, she didn't mean
That was
to
a
retweet
misclick.
that.
Yeah. No. I mean, because that's stereotypical and that would be wrong. She retweeted Mr. Hummus, who says, "Look, if you post a picture of your cat, I'm going to fave it. That's just the way the site works. Dogs is more of a case-by-case thing, also how it works." Casey, this goddamn tweet got 3.9 thousand likes.
Yeah, so most people are retarded.
Yet another installment in the DC is going to kill himself series. 4,000 likes on this. And show this thread underneath the link. Thanks, Twitter. I've never in my life wanted less to click on show this thread. Never in my life less than that. Casey, let's get out of here. Surely it's not going to be some other fucking stereotype. The third one. Oh, the sweater curse. Great. She retweeted somebody's posting the Wikipedia entry for the sweater curse. Casey, just hearing that, what do you think the sweater curse is before reading about it?
Anyone that wears a sweater is constantly called an asshole.
Ah, that could be. That's a good one. I would think the sweater curse is like that itch that you get like around the neck. Anytime you turn your head, it just turns your neck into ground beef. Maybe that's the sweater curse, the ring of death.
It seems like every time I've worn a sweater, I actually get this weird, terrible, like itchy, pussy rash on my genitals, but it also happens when I don't wear a sweater. So I don't know.
I think it's related to the sweater, though.
That's what I thought.
I think that sweater gave you the clap.
That's the sweater.
So the sweater curse, Casey,
yeah.
Who, thank you, Cry Boy, who posted this originally. The sweater curse is beyond fucking retarded. The sweater curse, or curse of the love sweater, is a term used by knitters, Casey, knitters, to describe the belief that if a knitter gives us a hand-knit sweater to a significant other, it will lead to the recipient breaking up with the knitter.
No shit, they gave you a sweater. They don't like you.
In an alternative formulation, the relationship will end before the sweater is even completed. Yeah.
Is she making me
otherwise
a
known
sweater?
as people who knit sweaters are weird and probably don't keep relationships. And they just blame it. Oh, fuck.
Every time
The sweater
someone's
curse.
significant other starts knitting them a sweater, they realize, have I really been dating a 74-year-old woman this whole time? Oh my God, this relationship needs to end now.
Other Wikipedia articles you might like. The nagging curse. The no sex after kids curse. There's a whole lot of curses that you could put on here. Holy shit. Why somebody would break up with you.
The last one, recently edited by Gentleman DC.
Yeah. Not Not true. KC.
I refuse to edit that page.
I refuse to edit this. Casey, obviously her retweets are gold. There's nothing wrong that could be said about them.
I'm gonna follow her
at
tonight.
all. And there is a saying, which person is better? Is it the crazy person or the person that follows the crazy person? Right? That's how the saying goes. Which person?
That's how it is.
Way more awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. So I had to take a look because again she had 200 and some odd followers. Who the fuck would be following this girl? Next image, if you would, for me, please, Casey. Just run down. I didn't have to go far down here.
Okay.
Just peruse those and tell me if anything stands out to you. Maybe anybody.
All right. Michael is
Any of
watching
those?
you. With your nerd and writer working.
What was that one again? What was his handle?
Oh boy. Okay. Michael is watching you 2021. The P-Man. New York nerd and writer working on making it writer and nerd.
So unemployed.
So not a writer. Social justice bard.
Oof.
What does bard mean?
He sings about social justice
no!
in a fucking gay ass way, apparently.
Antifa
with a lute.
Oh, Antifa and proud.
I doubt that.
Friend to dogs. Nope, dogs don't like
agree.
you.
I think, yeah.
He, him. I say fuck a lot, as you don't get hired.
Okay.
Fuck.
KC, my next image. I'd like to introduce you to my gentleman of the week tomorrow night.
No way.
Michael is watching you, 2021 follower of this train wreck, and I hope they all hear about it because they are desperately in need of self-assessment.
Boy,
as we all are, and I'll be doing that now, Casey.
It's a beautiful thing.
Oh Lord,
great job.
You know it's not a beautiful thing. That picture of your fucking lady. I will be up in the night with that.
Were you thinking about that one?
Yeah.
I thought it was beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So says the plastic surgeon.
And in this case, the beholder is blind. DC, we don't need to tell anybody where to find anything because this is only for the people that know where to find it because they already fucking found it.
But what they do need to do is tell their friends how to find it because you have friends that we don't have our friends with.
Leave us a voicemail. 321 POV fuck. DC, close it out.
Thank you for joining us. Casey, great lady, as always. I think we're well on our way to cataloging just how awful these ladies of the night are. We'll be back again next month. Keep it together, ladies.
Suburban women.
I'm looking for a very beautiful white girlfriend.
Meeting adjourned.